Hi, welcome to Professor Kev Show. I got my buddy Wesley with us from Upwork Masterclass. Good afternoon, my friend. Welcome to the show.
Nice. Thanks for having me on.
All right, so let's start at the beginning. I've heard of Upwork. I really don't know a lot about it. So can you tell us what Upwork is before we jump into the show?
Yeah, so basically it's a platform connecting the freelancers, people that are like basically selling digital services like web design, social media marketing, connecting those with the clients that are looking for those services. So whether it's like, let's say you needed someone to help you build a website, you would go onto Upwork and look for freelancers and agencies that basically would help you accomplish that.
Yep,
So Upwork is basically like the middleman connecting the two. Um, and in exchange, they kind of just charge a small fee for that.
sure. So I've seen you post on LinkedIn. It seems like this is working for you and you've been able to make some money from this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been pretty great because it's as the freelancer on our end, it's definitely really easy to get clients once you figure out the entire platform and how to stand out because you know those people are looking for that service. You just have to explain why you're the best for that role, um, as opposed to like sending cold emails and being like, no, like, do you need like you need web design? And they're like, no, I'm not looking for it, and then
Exactly.
yeah.
Get a lot of those, unfortunately. So how'd you learn the secret?
So I'm a big online course guy. So I've taken basically a lot of different online courses, on just how to like build an online business, like social media marketing business in general. And then I stumbled across one that was more specific towards Upwork. I was already on Upwork, but didn't really know what I was doing. And that's like the biggest thing on Upwork. When you don't know what you're doing, it's very hard because you're just going to be wasting a lot of money. It's not the easiest platform to figure out.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, basically just through courses, learning from other people that have already succeeded really and done really well on Upwork. Um, and I've taken about three or four specific Upwork courses and kind of just got everything from that basically.
All right, so give us a couple tips. If someone wants to use Upwork, they're struggling with it, give me like one or two tips. What should they do? How do they get started to actually get work from this?
Yeah, so first things first is like go on there. You have to optimize your portfolio. Of course, there's a lot to go over in order to actually succeed on Upwork. But first things first is you would go on there, make sure your profile is 100% complete. Um, Record a profile video, upload a professional looking photo. You can use like AI tools for that as well nowadays. Um, and yeah, it's basically all about positioning on Upwork. It's not even like who's the most skilled, right? There's plenty of people that are incredibly skilled on there, but just don't know how to showcase their portfolio, any of that. But a quick tip would be like, doesn't matter your skill level, right? It's just about how you position yourself. You can use mock work, right? Just, I don't know, design a website for a friend or your dad or whatever, and you can use that as your portfolio. Doesn't need to be something done for a client per se.
Awesome. So now you actually teach a class on how to improve in this area?
Yeah, so I teach exactly like everything from profile optimization to actually like sending the proposals and landing jobs. Um, I tell people like that Upwork is, on its own is kind of like a game that you just have to win. Um, when I started, I had like no idea what I was doing, and like to apply for a job, it basically costs it's around like $1 to $1.50 to apply to a job, and that's one of the ways Upwork makes money.
Yep.
Um, and typically it takes between 10 to 20 if you know what you're doing, proposals to land a job. Um, but if you don't know what you're doing, that's when it becomes really expensive, and that's kind of why I looked into courses. It's like I burned a ton of money just
Yep.
not knowing what I was doing.
Now, is there such a thing as what like the average job pays? So if I'm spending $1.50, what can I expect in return if I'm the lucky chosen one?
It's of course it's a very wide range of what you can expect. When I first started, I teach this to other people as well. I tell them to pitch for lower, like quick and lower paying jobs to kind of just build the reviews on the platform
Yep.
and show that social proof. And then once we get a couple low paying jobs, then we start applying for higher paying jobs.
Yep.
And for my service specifically, I charge somewhere between 600 to $1,000 per month per client. So of course, if it takes 30, $40 to land a client, that's incredible, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to make that and stuff. So, what's the best way for people to reach out to you, my friend, if they want to learn more?
Uh, so they can, I have a free school community where like, of course, there's no barrier to join. It's completely free and it
Yep.
gives them basically everything they need to know in terms of like profile optimization. Um, so it would probably be in there or just through my Instagram as well. Uh, yeah.
So, how would they find that page in your Instagram?
Uh, my Instagram is Wesley Zhang 03 and it would the link would just be in the bio and they can join through there.
Cool.
Simple
I,
enough. Yeah.
I appreciate you taking a few minutes to call on the show, Wesley. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me on.